welcome back to my channel. Today we have the for me, the highly anticipated Gucci review. Now, this is the brand new Gucci foundation. I purchased mine in the 220N. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, it's starting to get a little, might need some glasses here in a bit. I wear contacts. That's not good. Anywho, so this is the brand new Natural Finish Fluid Foundation. Like I said, I got mine in 220N. It's a 12-month shelf life and it's 1 fluid ounce. I purchased mine off of the Gucci website. I also picked up the Gucci primer, which is the Silk Priming Serum. This is what the priming serum looks like. And I will show you the texture of this as well. Here is, it feels silky. It really does. It's a silky hydrating primer. Does not feel very silicone-y on the skin at all. We are going to get into reviews of this. I have tried it every which way. I have done my best to review this thoroughly. I will show you application. A lot of the footage that I did when trying this was actually on my stories on Instagram and showing you how I applied it, what I tried, etc. But I am going to go ahead and tell you what my thoughts are here on YouTube and let you know what my thoughts are and what I think of this foundation. So if you're interested to hear those out, keep watching. If you don't know by now, I love Gucci products. I love the Gucci bronzer. I'm putting up a 2020 favorites and you know this is going to be in it. It's my favorite bronzer of 2020, hands down, spoiler alert. I do really enjoy the Gucci powder. I have a lot of the lipsticks. They're beautiful. I really have enjoyed Gucci. The mascara was meh, but you know, not everything can be perfect, right? So when Gucci stated that they were coming out with a foundation, I was over the moon excited to try this, you guys, over the moon. I wanted to try this so badly. You know how some new releases you're like, oh, I don't know, you know. This, I was like, yes, sign me up. I'm here for it. Let's do it. Let's all the things. So I purchased mine from Gucci.com when it became available. Shade matching was a little hard because I wasn't quite sure, but I did contact one of their beauty advisors online, which was very helpful. I gave them some shades that I am in other foundations, such as a Chanel foundation in, you know, a 30, a B30, I think. B30? Yeah, a B30, and then Dior, I'm in a 3.0, or, you know, natural, and then, you know, other ones like that. So that really helped as well to connect with someone to try to get an idea of what I would be. I had a feeling what I would be, and I did end up purchasing what they suggested, a 220N. They do have this foundation kind of shade matcher on their website, and what you do is if you're on a phone, then all you have to do is, I'll post a picture here, but you just go to the website and they have the shade matcher where you can put it up to your arm. I love that fact. I love the fact that they have like so many shades, which is awesome. It's awesome. Let's see, how many shades do they have? 40 shades. And they say, follow the Gucci Beauty Foundation Matchmaker to find the one for you. So you go to the Gucci Beauty Matchmaker and you scroll down to begin your journey, and then you say, okay, what is my skin tone? I'm kind of like in between fair and medium right now. And then you go to try to find your match. And so my match was, I ended up with 220N, but you see how it's huge. It's massive. The whole screen is actually that color so that you can shade match it to your arm, which is kind of cool. So that was a really cool feature to the website. I thought that was pretty innovative, especially in this time where you really can't go in and try anything out. All right, so let's go into the foundation itself and what it is. All right, y'all, let's read about what this Gucci foundation is supposed to do. It says, presenting Fluide de Peau Fini Naturel, both in experimentation and expression in a new line of innovative liquid foundations in 40 shades, developed to be comfortable, lightweight, and completely buildable. The beautifying formula can be adorned as a barely there finish or for a subtle full coverage look. Prime with the Serum Debut Fluid Sweets for an enhanced glow effect. It's supposed to have a natural finish suitable for all skin types, lightweight and long wearing, as well as an innovative soft focus powder technology that transforms texture for effortless and precise application. Advanced polymer technology creates a non-greasy blurring effect. Contains natural origin emulsifiers and glycerin for comfortable hydration. Apply using fingertips to achieve a light coverage with a subtly blurred and silky smooth finish. Silky smooth finish. Okay. Continue to build for a full, perfectly blended coverage. Dermatologically tested, and it's made in an animal-friendly vegan formula and made in Italy. So let's talk about the packaging. It is a glass package. It is gorgeous. I love the soft pink. Has Gucci on the top here. Very nice indeed. Is it as beautiful as this? Nah. But this is really pretty. It is a beautiful, beautiful packaged product. Now let's talk about the primer. Let's see what this is supposed to do. Now in the primer you get 1 fluid ounce, same thing, 30 mLs. It is 12 months. 12 months as well. Same packaging. So this serum retails for $59 US. Let's read about it. A celebration of identity. The new Serum Debut Fluid Silk Priming Serum has been meticulously crafted to harness, reveal, and perfect the distinctive qualities of the individual. Its universal, non-sticky formula, suitable for all skin types, gliding on smoothly to even tone and plump skin while creating a natural finish with a soft glow effect. Imbued with lightweight agents that blur fine lines and pores, the primer can be worn alone or in preparation for a fuller look. Using other beautifying tools like Gucci's Fluid Debut Fini Natural Liquid Foundation. So you're supposed to use these products in tandem together. It's translucent, universal formula for all skin types. Luminous natural finish for even tone and plumping effect. Imbued with spherical powder for seamlessly silky application. Contains a natural origin agents and olive emollients for a refreshing and hydrating effect without blocking pores. Apply using fingertips, a disposable sponge, or a foundation brush. Adjustable results. Can be worn alone to blur the effects of pores, lines, or wrinkles, or used as a long-lasting base to comfortably keep the foundation in place. There we go. Oh, also, returns on this item will only be accepted if the original protective packaging is intact. So let's get into the application. We're gonna start with the primer. So you'll see a clip of me here applying the primer. A nice primer, you guys. It goes on really well. It's not too slick. It's not too much where you feel like it's super silicone-y or anything like that. It's really, really nice, super hydrating. I did go on with a moisturizer first, then apply the primer on top. I like this primer. I think the primer is very nice. It sits well. I've used it under a couple different foundations and it works very, very nicely. Also with the primer, I think that it does a great job of giving more of a hydrated feeling rather than like blurring all my pores or anything like that. It does that a little bit. Can't say it doesn't, but it also does give more of a like illumination type effect rather than more of a blurring effect, if that makes sense. So if you're looking for something that's going to super blur out everything, this is not the primer to do that, but it does give a very nice hydrating, illuminating effect, which I personally love in a primer. That's more of like my speed type of primer, so I'm going to gravitate towards that type anyway. But I really want to tell you how I feel about this. I'm going to show you a clip of me applying this. This foundation does not go on well at all for me. I've used it with the primer, without a primer, with a different primer, with lotion, with a sunscreen. Guys, I've tried this with a lot of different things. I have used it without primers, and it's honestly a smeary mess. I can't get it to blend. I've used it with my fingers, with a brush. I don't use sponges. So for me, that's not even an option, quite honestly, but it does not cover, it's not buildable, it's weird. And sometimes once I get it on, like it gets to the point where it's like too much work. It's too much work. I have other foundations that I absolutely love, I adore, do not require all of this like tapping and, you know, building and all the things to even make it look good on my face. It's not worth the work for me. I've called the Gucci company, like I actually called them this morning and I was like, what am I doing wrong? What can I learn to try to make this work? Because it is an expensive foundation. I cannot return it, unfortunately, because it is, I mean, I have never tried a foundation this bad, you guys, and I'm not one to even like really, I mean, if I don't like it, then I'll usually be like, you guys, it's just not for me, etc. I'm like, this is really not for me. Really not for me. I have dry skin type. I am 35 years old. I live in a more humid environment on the coast of North Carolina, on a beach town. Like I live in humidity all year round, pretty much. It just doesn't sit. It doesn't even like stay on the skin. And it says with my Gucci primer that this is supposed to be like work together, and I just can't get it to work. And it just may be me, it may be my skin type, I don't know, I have no idea, but unfortunately this is not even what I'm wearing today because I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. When I do wear it, when I have worn it and tried it out for a longer period of time, like I can't even get it on me to wear it for a super, super long period of time. I have powdered, it does not look good at all. Like, and I know that sounds kind of like, oh Jen, why didn't you show us like all the wear tests you did and all of this and everything like that? Quite honestly, because it's not good. It wasn't even good enough to even do a wear test. Like I couldn't get it on good enough to do a wear test. It's not like it looked great at first and then throughout the day it just wore off. It looked patchy at first. I couldn't get it on at first. And then like it's just gonna look bad later, you know what I mean? I just did not like it at all. I did not enjoy it. I'm not upset about it, quite honestly. I'm just really disappointed because there's so many products from Gucci that I just absolutely adore. I love. I was hoping that this would be my new favorite, and it is by far one of the most disappointing products of 2020. I can't even use it. So I know. Although it's hard to talk negatively about a product for me personally, it's important that I share it because, you know, I'm 100% honest on everything, and I want you to know when I don't like something as well. So for me personally, it's important that I share that this Gucci foundation is not good. And for me, it's not good for me personally. You may see other people love it, and I would definitely check out other reviews before purchasing this foundation because, you know, if you have, you know, a different skin type than me, then it may work wonderfully. So I do want to emphasize that this foundation for me was a no-go, but for others it may work. It may work, and I sure hope so. I sure hope so. But for me, it was a slippery mess. It didn't even set on my skin. It was even hard to get on and like tap on. Things work and things don't. That's what makes this so fun is, no, it's not fun if it doesn't work. But it is fun to be able to see what does work for people and to be able to share that because those experiences are helpful to everyone. I am very grateful for that. I do want to also say I do like the primer. The primer itself is very nice. I think it's a very nice primer. For me personally, like I said, I love a good hydrating primer, something that's gonna make me glow and all that, but the foundation was a no-go. I hope that this is helpful for y'all. If y'all are looking at the new Gucci foundation, like I said, for me, it was a miss, but you know, for others it may work. Let me know if you've tried this. If you tried it down in the comments below, what have your experiences been? I'd be interested to know if it's worked for some people who maybe have different skin types or whatnot, or maybe I need to use it differently. I'd appreciate any tips and tricks below, any suggestions I would love. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll leave my latest video right here, and I'll see you next time.